Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. We have two knives from Miguron, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a little more excited now to open up things from Miguron. Now that at least they are advertising higher HRC numbers, it appears that they are making an actual effort. And, you know, with some companies I'll trust when these advertised ranges go up, and sometimes I won't. And it really depends on their track record and how often they have listened to the community in the past or made changes, meaningful changes. And Miguron does periodically make very meaningful changes to their knives. And at the same time, they also provide knives that are, you know, the end result is the price tag is really excellent for what you're getting. Of course, we still want to see some more testing done by Taylor, who will be down in the comments, and various other members of our community, just to make sure that these HRC numbers are consistent. But I have no idea what these are at the moment. We're just unboxing these and taking a look today. No review, anything like that. Thanks to Miguron for sending these in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Make sure your notifications are turned on for the Metal Complex YouTube channel. Let's see what we got. There's two different things here for sure. This is the lighter one. We're going to open this guy first. Probably didn't need to. Oh yeah, no, it's sealed on both sides. So this is going to be a budget model. Okay. Let's see. They can really Miguron has hit a lot of what I'd call triples and doubles. They've hit some home runs. I'm waiting for a grand slam. I'm waiting to give them like the crown of ultimate budget knife because they have all of the tools to do it. I'm just kind of waiting to see if they'll actually do it. What the heck is... Oh, do we have some... No, this might not be a budget knife. This looks like titanium lightning anno or plasma anno or whatever you want to call that. Release your treasure vial package. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. We got some lightning anno here. And the reason I thought it was budget is because of the box, right? This is kind of like the simple box. So we have the Norsa in titanium. It's a crossbar lock. And then we also have, oh, it's an L-Max. I'll bet you anything. And, you know, people say, oh, this crossbar lock is so boring. That's fine. What's special about this is not the steel, not the lightning anno, not the fact that it's titanium, not the crossbar lock. Certainly not. It's the combination of all these things for what inevitably is an incredibly low price tag from Miguron. I can go ahead and say that with, I've not even looked it up at this moment. I'll have it linked in the description. I can guarantee you the price tag on this is insanely low versus the competition. Not versus knife. Not versus knife. I'm saying versus direct competition offering the same, you know, quality of execution, same materials, right? So I don't know what they're going to price it at, but I bet it's really good. I've reviewed the Norsa. The Norsa is a good knife, as is the case with pretty much everything in Miguron's line. They offer these knives in both budget and premium form. I think the Norsa in the past, like I don't remember there being a premium one, but maybe I'm wrong. I think the only one that I've ever reviewed was the basic one. So actually, is the Norsa... Yeah, the Norsa is like the ultra budget one. And here it is right here. So the reason that I got so excited about the original Norsa is this, if I remember correctly. If this is the D2 Norsa, this is one of those knives that costs like $32. So they now have a premium one and they have a budget one. And let me tell you, the budget one, just for the price alone, right? Again, we're not highlighting, oh my God, I've never seen a crossbar lock before. Oh my God, we're pretending that these are new things and they're so exciting because we're I feel like people like aggressively miss the point on that. We get excited about stuff like this when the prices beat out all of the other competition. And typically, Miguron does that, right? So that's cool. Assuming, you know, Miguron's in a pretty good price there. Now this looks like a premium box to me. So let's see what we've got here. Yeah, we got the little pull tab there, the thicker material. Miguron, oh, so no, this is also a Norsa. So what do we have going on here? Interesting. Okay, this is... Oh. I don't understand. Is this also titanium? Why do we have these in two different boxes? That's very odd. Okay. No longer does the box indicate what type of knife is in there. I mean, because this is again a premium titanium Norsa. So here's the deal. If you like how the Norsa looks, right, if you're like, oh, the Norsa looks nice, but I would love it in like premium form. Right, you're looking at this and thinking, yeah, that's great, aluminum D2, or if this is aluminum, I think it's aluminum and D2, and it's like $32. Might be aluminum and 14C28N, in which case it'll probably be around $45. But if you like this look, you just want premium materials, and you don't want the Lightning Anno, right? Because these are two completely different. The Lightning Anno looks a lot like titanium Damascus. In fact, it is often confused for titanium Damascus by people who are familiar with this part of the knife world. It's confused for paint, for people who are only familiar with gas station knives. I mean, that's typically the case, right? Typically, people who are going to say that looks like a gas station knife is because that's all they ever see, right? They don't know. I mean, like, that is their world. It doesn't go far beyond that, right? But if you don't like this look, or, if you're familiar with the knife world and you're like, in the most basic way, like, that's just very colorful and it makes me think of a gas station knife, fine. Miguron offers it in plain gray titanium and LMAX, which is a really great steel. In fact, it's one of my, let's see, I would say LMAX is in my top 5. I have to do a video on like my top 5 or top 10 favorite steels and my reasoning behind it. I think that would be a really good idea. But I would say at least top 10, probably top 5. LMAX is very, very good. And I think Miguron used to do it at 59 to 61, which, by the way, I think is okay. It's not exactly the same as M390 where we don't want it at 59, but I think typically people are going to prefer LMAX at 60 plus. I get Taylor's opinion on that if he's down there about LMAX and it's what he thinks is the optimal range, right? Whether it's 60 plus or if it can dip back to 59 like S90V, right? I know that the vast majority of the community, whether they are familiar with, knife steel composition or not, typically likes to see those types of steels at 60 plus, just like M390. But, that's why HRC is not, like, HRC range is not always a definite, like, factual, objective range. Sometimes the optimal range is, like, obviously we don't want to see, S90V at 55. That's poo-poo town. We don't want to see that. Yucky, stupid, barfo, gross. We don't want to see that, right? But as far as optimal ranges go, I mean, like, take M390, for example. You got some people who go, ask Rick Hinder, 59, 61, that's okay, right? Ask me, I'll say 60 plus, 60 to 62. I got other people in my community who will say it needs to be 62 bare minimum up to 64. So at a certain point, the optimal range becomes a little bit subjective, and it depends on your experience, what you're going to use it for. Obviously, it depends on the geometry you're running on the knife, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So if you're new, you can be a little kerfuddled with this stuff. And the truth is, no matter what anybody will tell you, is you just kind of have to go with, your own experience. And you have to come to your own conclusion when it comes to those optimal ranges, like once you get up there into, widely accepted by the majority of the community. Yeah, there is no absolute perfect answer there. But I think, anyways, getting back to the video, I think Miguron is actually hitting a lot of this stuff higher than they used to. So between their $30 to $40 Norsa, and their premium ones, which I'm going to guess have an absolutely outstanding price tag, considering, they just did the M390 crystal tie, the one that looks like the bug out. They just did that for an absolutely phenomenal price tag. I mean, it's one of the best dollar-for-dollar pocket knives in existence when you're considering premium materials. I'll bet you anything, the Norsa is sitting right around the same territory. I don't know... If the price tag ends up being absolutely phenomenal, I will do, which I assume it will, I will do a review on this. If the price tag ends up being mediocre, you probably won't see it again, but I'm just going to guess, right? But I'll do a full review on this knife if the price tag ends up being awesome. That's going to be it today. Obviously, for people confused, I know the vast majority of you understand what I'm saying and why I'm saying. For people confused, I go into these unboxings blind, meaning I don't look anything up beforehand. The videos are recorded and then scheduled. So you're seeing this probably too. If you were the very first person to see this the moment it was uploaded to my channel, just understand it was probably recorded almost 2 weeks ago, right? So the moment that I'm done with this video, I will myself go and look up the price, then take the link and physically put it in the description. The act and the ordering of this doesn't confuse everybody, but it confuses some people. So there you go. That's how my channel operates. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like. So check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.